Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to Clannad. Today, as the title hints at, we're starting the Mei route. Mei Sunohara, the little sister of Tomoya's best friend, Kohei Sunohara. We're going to be doing that. So let's get started, shall we? What can I say? We are well deep within the plot, but this is probably the point where Mei's storyline can actually be triggered. But there's a bunch of other stuff that you have to do beforehand in order to kind of help set the premise up. It's mostly meeting a bunch of the different girls that Sunohara might take an interest in, and how that plays out a little bit later on. But as it stands, we're on April 23rd, which is a good, what? Yeah, the game starts on the 14th, I do believe. Yeah, I believe it starts on the 14th of April. So that's how far into the future we are when we reach the point where it's like, okay, this is where the door opens to Mei Sunohara's route. Sunohara. He's nowhere to be found. Maybe he's in the bathroom. I settle down in my usual spot and begin reading magazines.
Sunohara!
Hello, Masai. I hear a voice from the hallway. It's Masai-san's.
Sunohara! いないの?
Nope.
電話!
He's not here! Her incessant yelling begins to drive me so crazy that I consider crawling under the kotatsu, or just plain throwing myself out the window.
妹さんから!
So, it's from Sunohara's much-rumored little sister? I try to imagine what she looks like. Of course, Sunohara has a somewhat feminine face himself, so I'm sure his little sister didn't turn out looking too bad. But when I think about Sunohara's personality...
お兄ちゃん、私を。ぐぐ、ギギギ。
She'd probably be the kind of girl who's a certain way one minute, then totally different the next. Not just an attitude either, but appearance as well. And I bet when Sunohara talks to her...
Yo, 妹、久しぶりだな。おっと、受話器を食っちまったぞ。
Tomoya has quite the imagination, doesn't he? Or something like that would happen. What a terrifying thought. Those two monsters communicating with one another somewhere in secret? As I curl up into a little ball...
いるんじゃない。
Masai-san opens the door without even asking first. She looks down at me. I'm Okazaki, not Sunohara.
親しいでしょ。代わりに要件聞いてあげてよ。
Why me?
なんか大事な用みたいなんだもの。あの兄にしては礼儀正しいちゃんとした子よ。
Seriously?
うん。だからほら。
Obviously you have to talk to her. Tch. I stand up reluctantly. I go into the hallway and pick up the phone, which is still off the hook. Ka!
あ、何？
It seems as though I can greet her as I would anyone else. Hello.
お兄ちゃん
Yes, that's right. This is your brother speaking, the largest stain on your life. Please forgive this horrible brother of yours.
何言ってるの
She brushes my comments aside.
あのねお兄ちゃんそっち行くよいい
There? Where are you talking about?
もちろんそこの寮だよ
Sorry, my little sister. I'm actually locked up right now. I slipped up and got myself arrested.
またそうやって逃げる
Again?
今度は本当に行くんだからねいつからが都合いい
The weekend. I answer her without thinking.
じゃあ今週の土曜日夕方に着くようにするねお土産は何がいい時間ないから早く行って
A dogu. Please elaborate. Dogu are small clay figures made in prehistoric Japan during the late Jomon period. Some scholars theorize that dogu acted as effigies of people, manifesting some kind of sympathetic magic. For instance, it may have been believed that illness could be transferred into the dogu, then destroyed, clearing the illness or any other misfortune.
了解じゃあね
Sayonara! Beep, beep, beep. She hung up. What did I just say there at the end? It can't be anything important. I walk back to the room.
よっ女にかけてたのか
Yes, actually. Sunohara had returned. I guess that'd be half right.
半分女じゃあ残りの半分は何なんだよ
You know the answer.
ヒントくれヒント
A hint? Ka!
ますますわからないんだけど
Human, but not.
マジかよすんげえ知り合いがいいんだなお前
It was your little sister.
何が
The person I was just talking to on the phone.
って誰の妹か人じゃないんだよってケーって何なんだよってなんでお前が僕の妹と話してるんだよ
All excellent questions, but do they really matter?
ってツッコミどころが多すぎるだろ
Flip. I stop reading the magazine to lift my head, with an expression painted on my face that says, Ugh, why do you keep talking? Are you done?
お前ね
He grabs me by the base of my neck and flails me around. Let go of me, you idiot. Masai-san told me to get the phone for you.
向こうからかかってきたのか
That's right.
なんて言ってた
That she's coming to visit.
僕に聞けって言ってくれたよな
Well, actually, Sunohara, I want you to stay calm when I tell you this.
なんだよ。
I pretended to be you, and your sister believed me. And when I told her that this weekend was open, she said she'd be here Saturday evening. It's your own fault, you know, not meeting her unless someone does something like this for you.
おせっかい焼きの友達っぽく振る舞うな。お前、妹のこと何も知らないだろ
You're right about that. She's still firmly in the realm of fantasy to me.
う。お前の想像の域からは永遠に脱しねえよ。言っておくが普通の子だぞ。
Oh, really?
ああ、普通の女の子だ。ちょっと兄思いのな。
Ew.
いいセリフでしょ
So, what's wrong with your sister coming here?
あいつの目的はまずいんだよ。
She has a goal?
ああ。あいつは僕が元気かどうか確かめに来るんだよ。
What's wrong? You're doing so great, it's disgusting.
うん。健康面はな。って死ぬほど元気ってどんなだよ
So, if she's not worried about your health, she's worried about
ああ。
your talents as an actor in showbiz.
違うよ
Okay, what is it then?
精神面だよあいつ僕がさサッカーやってるのを応援しててくれたしさそれにバカでもサッカー上手けりゃ進学できるんだぞって僕威張ってたからさ
Oh, so you realize that you're an idiot.
あるよ放っておいてくださいよだからさ今の状況すんげえ心配してんだあいつ
You go home for New Year's and stuff to see her, don't you?
いや今年は帰ってねえよそれに僕家だと見え張っていろいろ言うからさだからあいつ自分の目で僕の普段の姿を見て確かめようとしてるんだろ
Huh. So how old is your little sister?
唐突な質問ですよね
I do agree that's probably irrelevant, but whatever. Just answer me.
13
Which would make her a second-year junior high school student. Isn't she in school right now? How is she able to visit?
サボりかよ
So she's like her brother in that aspect, at least.
鉄砲玉みたいなところはな
That's a lot of text for a very short amount of words. What does that make you? A cap gun?
いちいち補足せんでください
Anyway, what are you going to do?
どうするも何も来るんだろ
Don't ask me.
あんたが決めたんでしょ
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
どうすりゃいいんだよ
Just show her how well you're doing.
どうやってだよ
How about I beat the living daylights out of you while you sit there and laugh?
それ病んでるよ。
Yeah. Okay, then how about I beat the living daylights out of you while you act like it's nothing and say, that won't work on me?
どうして僕が殴られまくる案しかないんだよ。
You're so picky, you know that?
そういう意味の元気じゃないって言ってるだろ。つまり夢破れた僕が違う幸せを見つけているかって問題なんだよ。
Right. The big ticket item. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. So thank you all very much for watching. And ciao for now. Ciao for now.